Hello my rose petals and welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel, A Rose Between Pages. Rosie here. Welcome to a mood reading vlog. In this vlog I'm going to be reading 5 books. Do I know what those books are going to be? No idea. So, I'm in the middle of 5 books at the minute, but I wanted to show you Cabin at the End of the World, because I'm 100 pages through this and I'm really enjoying it. It is very gripping. It is literally keeping me up at night being like, what the fuck is going to happen in this book, because I have literally been staying up late just to read this book. That's how gripping it is, and I'm only 100 pages in. But basically with this, you are following when Eric and Andrew, they are at cabin. They have gone on vacation, and this big guy called Leonard and these 3 other people with menacing instruments have arrived at their cabin, and they forced their way through this cabin, and they've just said, literally they've just said that it is Eric's, Andrew's and Wen's decision of which one of them dies to save the entire universe from going into a post-apocalyptic state. So apparently if they don't sacrifice one of them, basically the entirety of the world dies, but them 3 live. So it's a very interesting premise. So I'm reading that. I started buddy reading Imaginary Friends, but I don't want to talk too much about that because that's not a book that I want to read for this vlog. I just want to take my time with Imaginary Friends because it is a buddy read and we're giving ourselves until 1st of February to read it. Then I'm also reading Pen Pal. I need to finish Pen Pal because that's my other buddy read that I was supposed to finish in November. And I am also listening to an audiobook called The Daughter Game by Kate Long. I started that yesterday. I listened to 30 minutes of that yesterday. We'll see if I finish that in this vlog. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. I might end up DNFing if I'm honest, because I'm not too sure on the writing style at the moment. And then I'm also reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night as an ebook by Carissa Broadbent. So I'm reading 5 books. And I've also been journaling lately. I'm doing my very own book journal. So no templates, I'm just doing it creatively on my own. And I quite like how I'm doing it at the minute. I keep getting ideas. I've got an idea of my next page being Animal Crossing themed, maybe. But we shall see. That might be the review page, because I want to do a review page. So that's my plans. Maybe journal a little bit. I'm gonna continue reading this. I'll update you later when I have another update. Whilst eating my dinner, my lunch, before I go work, because I have work at 6:30 tonight. has been a very productive day for me today. So I am buddy reading Imaginary Friend with Chloe. I'm not sure if she started it, but I'm on chapter 21 of this. I read 15 pages of this today. I read 13 pages of Pen Pal. And I read 78 pages of Cabin at the End of the World. Today is not over yet. It is 20 to 10 in the evening. So we still have like 2 hours and 20 minutes left of today. So I think I might game though, because I have been reading for like 7 hours straight today. But buddy reads are going really well. There is like some similarities in my buddy reads that I'm noticing. And there's also a similarity between Cabin at the End of the World and Imaginary Friend. They both have LGBTQIA plus representation in both of them, which you don't see a lot in horror. So if you want to see that, I would recommend reading these. But be careful going into this, because this is it is a little bit gruesome. It's a little bit gory. I'm not done with it yet. I am on 253. So I don't have long left. I have like this much left of the book. It is only 315 pages long. It's taken me quite a bit to read this. Reason being is because I've been working. So I've been reading before I go to work, or I've been sleeping before I go to work. Tonight I can stay up because I don't have work tomorrow, and Val has told me that she wants me to have a sleep in tomorrow. So that is my plan. Something awful has happened in this. A person that it kept hinting that this person might die. And when it did happen, I wasn't surprised, I wasn't shocked or anything. I was just like, oh shit, okay, this person actually did die. This person actually does end up dying. It's very sad, and now there's only 2 of the people that ambushed the 3 people at the cabin left, and then there's only 2 of the people that was originally at the cabin out of the 3 left. So the 2 that came to the cabin in a group of 4, they're having a bit of a debate, like as if to say, why are we doing this? Why us? Why has someone chosen us to do this to these really, really sweet people? And then you have the 2 that was originally at the cabin being like, we should go. And they're also having a debate, because one of them's like, we should go. We should really like leave now, with the corpse of the other person that was with them. Trying to describe this without spoilers is just horrendous. And basically, the other person that's not like, oh, let's go. The other person is just like, hang on a minute, maybe they were telling the truth. Think about it. It's just like, they're having a debate. But I think I'm going to go and game and try and get the last trophy on Little Nightmares. I only have 1 more trophy to get, which is Hard to the Core, which I have to play the entirety of Little Nightmares again, but I'm not allowed to die this run through. It's going to be hard to do, but we'll see if I can try and get further than I did last time I played it. I just finished The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. I am going to give this 4 stars, as this was very interesting. I have read cabin horrors before, but this was really good. I quite enjoyed the aspect of this. Basically, you are following Gwen and her 2, I nearly said 2 brothers then, her 2 dads, Eric and Andrew. And they are on a vacation in a cabin. and you follow them in this gruesome story. Really fucking tense. It was like as tense as a bloody thriller, and it kept me gripped like a thriller. So you follow them through this gruesome, tense, gripping story. 4 people show up. Leonard and 3 other people that I cannot say because it's not on the blurb. They show up, and basically Leonard tells Wen none of what's going to happen is your fault. Your dads don't want to let us in, Wen, but they have to. We need your help to save the world. Basically, Wen and her 2 dads have to make this decision of who is gonna die to save the rest of the world. Because why the fuck not? Basically, if they don't choose one or the other to sacrifice, then they are literally, the entire world is apparently gonna die. I have fucking questions that have not been answered. There must be another book of this, because I'm still confused as to whether this was actually real, like Eric believes, or if it's all just coincidental, like Andrew believes. So I don't know. I'm still like, was it fake or was it real? Is the rest of the world dead now? Or is the rest of the world still alive? I don't know, I'm so confused. But I finished this with about just over 38 minutes left of my sprint. So I'm gonna go and journal this in my book buying band challenge notebook, and then I'm gonna try and finish Pen Pal and then journal that as well. But 4 stars. I think Paul Tremblay, because I've read 2 of his books now. This is the second book that I've read from him, because I read Head Full of Ghosts first. I actually listened to it as an audiobook and I really, really enjoyed it. I think he's turning into a horror author that I love. So I feel like whenever I see a Paul Tremblay book, I feel like I'm going to be picking it up. I do recommend if you like your cabin horrors. I got chapter 5. I've just finished eating my pasta as well, which is page 61. Basically, we've met Violet, we've met like the other cadets, and her worst enemy, Zayden Ryerson, or whatever, however you say it. And basically she's gone through like what I would call the first trial. She survived it, and she's about to start. Sorry about the lighting, it's only just started to get dark. So I've had to turn the lamp on so that you can actually see me. I am underneath the window right now. I have been here for a few hours. It's literally getting dark. As I was about to film this, it just started getting dark. So, anyways, I am 25% through Fourth Wing. This is reminding me of Poppy War, built with dragons. And I love Zayden's and Violet's enemy relationship sort of thing at the moment. I'm loving it at the moment. I'm waiting until they become lovers. I'm waiting until they realise they like each other and all that. She's actually proving to everybody that she's stronger than she looks. She aced the parapet. She's been acing the fights as well. And now she's going to be facing a thing called the Gauntlet, which is basically like a running up a cliffside sort of thing. But it's like an obstacle course, like, so there's something here, there's something here, there's something here, there's something here. So like it's like a 4-part obstacle course. And they're currently practicing it. They're currently practicing on it. They've got a few weeks to practice on this gauntlet thing before presentation. And then I think after the presentation is threshing, which is basically where you bond with dragons. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to play out. I just wanted to update you that I was 25% through this. I just got to chapter 12 of 4. Like, fuck me. Like, I was hanging on the edge of my seat because of this book. Because obviously they were facing the gauntlet. And it came up to Violet's turn. And I was like, oh shit. I was rooting for her. But I was so scared that she was going to die. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for the entire squad. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just so happy for the entire squad. Because, like, the fact that they're cheering for each other, and one of the other fucking wing leaders was just like, oh, you cheated, even though Violet didn't cheat. It was the only way that she could do a certain part of the gauntlet. So my girl did it. My girl did it. I was rooting like mad for Violet. I think I have a crush on Violet, if I'm honest. I think I'm starting to develop a crush on Violet in this. It just made me so happy. Honestly, I'm just so happy that she survived. And I'm so happy. Like, it was so tense. And I just want to continue. We've had a very good day. I am coming down with a cold right now, so I apologise if I'm all like snuffly and stuff, but basically today we went to go see my sister, and it was Josh's first time meeting my sister and my nephew, and it went perfect. She gave us presents. I got the Winter Killer again, which I've already got, but it doesn't matter because me and Josh are going to buddy read that anyways. Because now we have 2 copies. So it's completely fine that we're going to buddy read that. So that's good. She got me some chocolates as well, and she got Josh some shower gel as well, which is really good. And like some deodorant for him as well, which is fine. And we gave her her hamper. And Ellis was just chatting to both me and Josh. Like, usually he just chats to me, but like he was chatting to Josh as well. So I was really happy with how he was with Josh, and I was happy with how my sister was with Josh. So very happy, very good meeting. Then we went to Portstones. Didn't actually buy anything because nothing was like peeking out to me. We didn't have the money to do that anyways, but we went to the cafe for a little date. And it was really nice. We then had some food afterwards, and then we came home and had a nap together. I had like an hour. Josh was about to have an hour, but you know, shit went down. Anyways, I have been reading ever since. I am on page 274. Shit is going down. Like, people are trying to kill Violet. And that's all I'm gonna say. I love Tan. I found something out about Andana. This thing that I found out about Andana has just made me love her even more. But I love them too. Tan and Andana are just so cute. Like, they contradict each other like no tomorrow, which is really nice. Anyways, the plans are, because I have tonight off, I'm going to continue reading Fourth Wing. And I also have tomorrow off, so I'm going to be reading all day tomorrow as well. And then I've got like 5 shifts after each other, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then I'll find out if they're going to keep me on or not, but we shall see. And yeah, those are the plans. On the 28th, I am going to be calling Chloe because we are going to be discussing our buddy reads for next year. I'm not going to be doing too many because she is going to be busy with work and she's going to be busy with wedding plans and stuff. Like, she's getting married in October, so she's going to be planning that as well. And I have plans for next year that me, her and Elle are all going to meet and just have a reading weekend. So we need to plan when that's going to happen as well in advance. So we all have to meet in Manchester. That's our middle ground of meeting, all 3 of us. Because we're all coming from different directions. So, you know, yeah. It would be nice to meet them finally in real life and maybe vlog that experience with them too. It'd be so nice to have them too in a vlog. Like, just a weekend vlog or like a weekly reading vlog. But either way, it would be so nice to just have a reading vlog of me going to a hotel in Manchester with them two, spending the entire fucking weekend doing bookish stuff and reading. Like, even if we've got 3 separate rooms, like one night would be in my room, next night maybe in Elle's room, and then the next night maybe in Chloe's room. And then when we're all tired, like, obviously go back to our own rooms. But I think it would be so cute if we did that. And I also think it would be cute if, like, we go book shopping and maybe, say, one of the days we go to a cafe and read in a cafe as well as talking as well about, like, life and reading plans and stuff. And I've just got the whole shenanigan just planned out in my head, but I don't know if I'm going to be working or not. But we shall see if I end up being taken on by this job. Because at the moment I'm still a Christmas temp until Christmas Eve. And then I find out, I think. Hopefully they'll keep me on. I'm on my own sprints. We're doing 12 hours of being live today. I'm going to try and get a chunk of this done today. And I'm on page 340. Sure. Sorry, Josh has been a knobhead.
How am I being a knobhead?
Basically, so at the minute, Zayden is teaching her how to properly ride and how to properly, like, fight. And they are currently in a challenge of some sort. What's the challenge called? I can't remember. Anyways, basically it's like a competition between the different squads. Can you stop?
I didn't do any. I legit wasn't doing anything.
And basically they've been given a task to do that I'm not really following. Not really understanding what the task is. I don't know what they've got to find, but they've got to find something. And they've got to work as a team, but without their actual leaders, which I think is pretty cool. That they're not doing it with the leaders. So, I'm going to see how this goes. Violet's got an idea and she's going through what everybody has wielding wise. I've got theories of what her wielding is going to be, what her signet power is going to be, but I'm not sure if I'm right yet. So we shall see if I'm right on that, and I'll get back to you with this later. Supposed to be in work today from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. but unfortunately I fell ill with a stomach bug today, so I've just been at home resting, sleeping and reading. I am now 75% through fourth ring. My plans are I want to try and finish this before Boxing Day, because I know I've got a couple of new books from my mum. It's either before Boxing Day or Christmas Day. I want to try and finish this so then I can start one of my new books if I want to. So basically on Christmas Eve I'm working until 6:30. Josh is working 8 p.m. till 8 a.m. Christmas Day. So the plan is Christmas Day, me and Val are gonna go meet Josh after work on Christmas Day in the morning so that we can go and see Nish, Josh's sister, and put down some flowers on the grave and stuff. So we're gonna go do that on Christmas Day, and then Christmas Day evening, because Josh is gonna be asleep all day. So while Josh is asleep all day, me and Val are going to be preparing the food for Boxing Day, because we're not actually celebrating properly on Christmas Day until Boxing Day, because mine and Josh's nieces are coming on Boxing Day, and we have a lot of their presents here from us to give them. So, you know, yeah. Oh dear me. And then Christmas Day evening, we're gonna be opening presents. So, like, my presents are gonna be from Josh and Val. Josh's presents are gonna be from me and Val, and then Val's presents are gonna be from me and Josh. So, and then we're gonna open the rest of our presents from other people, like my mom and Maddie. We're going to be opening them on Boxing Day with the girls so that we have something to open as well and they don't feel like we're being left out. So I'm excited. I'm excited for what they've got me. I'm excited to see. And then, like, I don't have work at all because I'm being let go. It's not because I'm not a bad worker. They think I'm the best of the three that they employed for Christmas. So if they need help, they might ring me in a few weeks' time. So we shall see if that happens. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. She's a lightning wielder. She's figured out her signet power, and yeah, her and Zayden have finally had sex. Over 400 pages in, but I'm not here for that. I'm not here for the romance. I'm here for the dragons. I'm here for the fantasy of this. I'm here for the powers and stuff. But the romance is just a bonus in a sense, because I love enemies to lovers romances. and this is that perfect romance. You'd think that I would be in love with Xaden. No. I'm not in love with Xaden. I do like Xaden as a character though. He's a very, very dark, mysterious character, and I love that about him. But no, he's not my book boyfriend. I don't have a book boyfriend in this. I have a book girlfriend in this, which is Violet herself. I'm obsessed with Violet. Absolutely obsessed with her. Can't wait to finish this and get Iron Flame in my book buying ban challenge. That's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking about actually getting Iron Flame because I have seen it. So yeah, those are my plans. Just wanted to tell you the plans for the rest of the literal building up to Christmas. But yeah. Hi lovelies. So it is Christmas Day. I hope you like the new earrings I got because they're books. And this beanie is new as well. I'm wearing some new socks as well. I got you can't see, but the stitch socks. And then I got a couple of books. I got some books. I've got 8 books so far. I don't want to show them because I'm going to be doing a haul video on them. And I also got a homemade stitch box, diamond painting. I got a bee hoodie. I got this pink hoodie here. It's not a bee hoodie, sorry. It's a bee onesie. It's so cute, honestly. It is honestly so fucking cute. I love it. I love that Josh bought me this because I'm his little bumblebee. Sorry, there's going to be a lot of that today. I keep getting cold. So, basically, we went and met Josh at the bus station near his work, and then we ended up opening all of our presents from each other to each other. I also got a candle holder and a new candle, so I'm really, really happy about that. I might burn that tonight for a cozy night, a cozy vibe. But I got quite a few cozy stuff, and the plan is to finish Wolfing either today or tomorrow, and start reading one of my new books. So I'm not sure what I'm going to read next after this because I have the option of 8 books. I have no idea what I'm in the mood for. I have no idea what I want to read next at all. So I do have 8 books, and then I've got another book from my mom, and I don't know if my best friend Maddie has bought me a book, because what we're doing is we are going to be opening those presents from other people, not from this household, tomorrow with the nieces. And then today, obviously, like I say, I want to try and finish Wolfing. I am on 526, and technically, there is 540 pages of this, but if I wanted to read the extra bonus chapters in Xaden's point of view, then it's 561. I might do that. But yeah, I haven't got long left of this. And then we're also going to be doing the veg very soon. We've done the meat, we've done the beef, we've done the gammon, we've done the turkey, and we've done the desserts, so all that is done. It's just we need to prep the veg for tomorrow, because we're having our Christmas dinner tomorrow and we're not having it today, because we're having takeaway today with whilst doing a card game night. And also we're gonna be me and Josh are gonna have a couple of drinks, and we're gonna be having a joint, so yeah, might as well, because it is Christmas. I don't like, as you know, I don't really smoke weed unless it's a special occasion, and obviously Christmas is a special occasion, so that is the plan for today. I'm gonna go and read Fourth Ring, and I'll get back to you later. Hello. It's been a bit since I've updated this vlog. We're almost at New Year's Eve, like we're on the day before, which is the 30th of December. So, I have a little bit of catching up with you guys to do. I finished Fourth Ring on Christmas Day, and I gave it 4 stars. I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed the dragons. This isn't as smutty as I thought it would be, which is good, because I enjoyed the fact that it was mostly dragons and mostly about the trials that they had to do. It was basically like a tournament book with a little bit of smut, which I was fine with, and very enjoyable, actually. I was a little bit scared to actually read this because it's a popular book, and the last popular book I read I didn't like. I've read 2 popular books, I didn't like them, and then I read this one, and I liked this one, so yeah, I recommend if you like your dragon books, be pre-warned, there is a little bit of smut in this. And then, my mum for Christmas got me the entirety of Narnia, so this has all 7 books, so I'm going to be reading the first 3 in this vlog. Spoiler alert, I'm not actually going to do that. I'm going to read the first 2, and then I'm going to go on to a different series. And basically, I have finished The Magician's Nephew. Basically, The Magician's Nephew was a 3-star. It was basically setting you up for the rest of this series. It was basically the origins of Narnia and how we came to it, and how Narnia was created. Basically all that stuff, and how the witch got into Narnia as well. So yeah, I am currently on The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, and I am like 29 pages into it, 39 pages into it, so very much enjoyable. It seems to be just as good as the film for me. I absolutely despise Edmund in this because he's an absolute dickhead to everyone and anyone. Like, don't matter if you're related to him or not, he's an absolute arse to you. Especially Lucy, because when she found out about Narnia, he basically took the piss out of her. And then when he came into Narnia, he basically let Lucy down and was just like, oh yeah, we've been playing pretend. Which is an asshole thing to do, and he's already sided with the White Witch, so it's just like, yeah, you're an asshole. You're an absolute asshole. I actually really fucking hate you. In the movies, he's a lot more tame, but in this, he's an absolute arse. So, I don't like Edmund. And I love Mrs. Beaver in this. Mrs. Beaver is a lot cuter in this than the movies, if I'm honest. She's just a friendly old beaver. Like, she just wants to... She gives you the vibe of she's an old grandma that just wants to put her feet up and relax by the fire and bake some stuff for you and sew some stuff for you. I honestly love Mrs. Beaver. She's so cute. But that's where I'm at with this. I'll update you later. Sorry that this is a big update. I also got 2 things today. The Mask Falling and Song Rising. So I have the entirety of Bone Season. So I'm really excited for that. Because the 5th one is coming out in February. And my other 4 books, they're coming today as well. So I'm really excited for that too. So, good times. Good times. Again, been a little bit. So, I did finish The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Basically, in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, you're following 4 siblings. Edmund, Lucy, Peter and Susan. And you are following their journey into Narnia. And you basically follow them through the challenges that they have to face. And they have like different types of allies and different types of enemies that are not human. So, some of them are kind of human. They're like subhumans, and then some of them are like creatures. So that was a 3-star. I feel like I would enjoy Narnia a lot more if I was a kid, but I'm reading it at 23 years old, so you know. Anyways, I wasn't gonna put this in this vlog, but to get this vlog out of the way, this is going to be our 5th book, Shadows of Self by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 2nd book in Mistborn Era 2, aka the Wax and Wayne series. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I am very, very close to halfway through this already. Basically, we are following Wax, Wayne and Marassi on a different mystery this time. And there is a creature in this, a Kandra. Now, with Kandras, you learn about them in the 1st era of Mistborn. So, I'm glad that I read Mistborn Era 1 before I went on to Mistborn Era 2. There's a Kandra involved in this mystery, and basically the governor's brother has been killed, and our three characters are trying to see who's done it, and they're trying to capture this person as well. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. I am flying through this. It's given me like 4.5 stars. Just like Alloy of Law did. I flew through Alloy of Law. I am flying through this, but we'll see how the last half is. The second half is, because I have like 16 pages until I'm halfway through this. So that is my update. I'm going to try and do my updates small for this one because this video is long enough as it is. Just thought I'd update whilst I do a little bit of housework. So I got to halfway, which is page 188, and it also means I have finished chapter 11. Really enjoying it. My star rating for this has actually gone up now because of some events that have happened. There has been like a fight scene, but in the 1st era there are these creatures called Kandras, and they have been brought back in this installment of the 2nd era, which I'm really, really happy about, because now I can learn more about the Kandras, and 2 of them are involved in this mystery. I am really looking forward to reading more of this. That was a fire engine. Reading more of this and getting to know the Kandras more. Like, we've literally just had a Kandra fighting. I'm just like, that's just made it a 4.5 star now. So we shall see how this ends. I also had a shower, as you could tell from the last clip. And I'm just gonna just gonna put these away, do the washing, get back to reading, apply for some jobs as well. I also need to update my book spreadsheet, and I also need to update my Goodreads today of all the books that I have and what I have read, like what I haven't read and stuff. So I need to do that today. I can't keep putting it off because it's annoying me that I keep doing that. So I'm gonna do that. Got about 73 pages left. Watching Survivor series. Hi, I finished my 5th book, which is Shadows of Self. So this is the end of this vlog. This was a 5 stars. I was going to give it a 4 stars originally because it was very interesting, was the mystery and all that. Then when it kept going and going, we kept learning more about the Kandras, so I upped it to 4.5, 4.75. But then a fucking plot twist at the end happened with Wax. That was really devastating to find out, and has made me feel like I'm grieving for Wax right now. I feel this sense of grief in my chest. So, yeah, 5 stars. First 5 star of 2025, and I really, really enjoyed it. So let's recap on what I read during this vlog. I read Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. This was a horror, this was creepy, this was gory, and I didn't like the ending, so this got 4 stars. Then I read Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I loved the enemies to lovers. I loved the dragons as well. You have like, basically Violet's dragons are like Grumpy Sunshine, so her big dragon's grumpy, and her little dragon is like the sunshine. But they're not dating. So yeah. I really, really enjoyed this. This is higher than this. This is a higher 4 star than this. Then I read The Magician's Nephew and The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which is the first 2 of Narnia. Both of them were 3 stars. So they were enjoyable, but I feel like I would enjoy them more if I was a child. And then you have the 5 star, which is Shadows of Self by Brandon Sanderson. This is the 2nd book in the 2nd era of Mistborn, and the 5th book of the entirety of Mistborn. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if you've read any of these books and what you rated them. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Stay luscious, guys. Bye!